Okay, everything went live? I hope so. Let's verify. That's live. That's live. Okay, so everything went live. Good. Hey guys, I'm big for 1 second. I will get small again. I know you guys don't like seeing me big. Actually, I don't know that. I lie. Okay, let's do the forwarding to the people. One quick second. I'm trying to forward to the game jam as well. And I'm big on camera. Oh, no, I did change it. Okay, we're good. Two. Boom. Boom. And last but not least. There we go. We'll see how that works. Okay. That should have sent it across everything everywhere. So that should be good. Hey guys. I think I am actually set up, but the reason why my camera is big and everything, before we get into the game development stuff, we got a box. So 2 weeks ago, we played Jackbox games and we succeeded in completing Champed Up. And I bought a deck of cards on it, so it's finally come in the mail. So we're gonna open it, see what is in there. Papers. Lots of papers. Look at this. Champed Up. See if we can open it without causing too much damage. But this isn't really my oh, go bop myself in the face here. Oh, come on. Relatively no damage. Because, I'm sorry, that looks pretty cool. Look at that. My lamp is like, there you go. Look at that. Okay, let's see how these cards look. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this is gonna, give me a second. I'm gonna turn off I'm gonna be dark for a second, but look at that. That is cool. So, bag of squares. Can I, like, the light is right next to my camera. So, there's bag of squares. And it has hype friendly champ other than this champ has one attack and one something else. And then we had Wicked Dead Body. Look at that. Ongoing, your opponent champs can only fight this champ. Has two and another two. Time for work. This was one I made. It's so hard to do this. I can't lower the lamp either. There you go. So that's a cool one. Hey, fool! I've had a month. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, fool. Weird, I didn't hear your welcome noise either. That's weird. Everything should be working. I don't know why I didn't hear your welcome noise. But time for work. Special recruiter champ from your hand. 1 and 1. Then we have Suspaw. Come on, light. Don't do that to me. Thank you. Suspaw. Defeat a card or a hype friendly champ when it is defeated. It's a 1/2. Mr. Monopoly, I remember doing this guy. Look at him. He draws a card. Cool. Shock Squirtle. Look at this. 1-1. All friendly champs are untouchable until the end of your turn. Weekend Bot. Did I do Weekend Bot? I think I did Weekend Bot. There we go. Weekend Bot. 2-1. Draw 2 cards. It's a special. Had a date. My older sister got married, and my uncle won the lottery. Oh my gosh, your entire life's on fire. Everyone's there. Okay, we have number 2, which is a 3/3. This champ cannot attack. The turn they are recruited. Draw a card and recruit it. Number 2, Friday Bot. It's like so hard. There we go. I just need to cover up that. It looks like Friday Bot. Draw a card, then recruit it, then defeat this champ. 1-1. Teacher's Pet. There it is. There you go. I just needed to do that. Yep, there you go. Teacher's Pet. All players draw a card. 1-0. Mr. Beast. There you go. Nope, there you go. Mr. Beast. Ready a friendly champ. 2-2. Shock Pika. I created this one, I remember. A multi-millionaire. Oh wow. Hopefully you get some of that, fool. Shock Pika does hype a friendly champ. 2-2. Monk. I don't recall Monk from the stream, but it must have been there. Monk. 3/3. And it hypes this champ. His money, not mine. Well, hopefully some of it comes. Sus Popsicle. It's a 2/2. And defeating an opposing champ, then defeating a friendly champ, other than this champ, is Sus Popsicle. Then we have School. Oopsie. There you go. School. When a friendly champ other than this champ is defeated, hype this champ. 3/2. And then we got a couple of like special cards. There you go. We got Bryce. We have Sloan. And last but not least, we have River. So thank you guys for doing Jackbox game with me and us having a great time. This was a little bit more expensive than I was expecting. You're thinking total was like $14, but it's a memory. Is this custom Magic the Gathering? No, this is Jackbox Games Champed Up. It's a drawing game I played with the audience last 2 weeks ago, last Tuesday. We played a little bit of it, and then at the end of the game, you can actually buy the drawings as I guess, booster pack for a custom game they built for the card game. So, I don't know the rules of that, but yeah. Last Tuesday was when my sister got married. Nice. Hopefully the wedding was great. So with that, let me drop my big screen back down. There we go. Move it down. There we go. So we're going to do some game dev. And with that, I'm going to start the timer that I wanted. I'm gonna try to push a live update to the URL, which I don't have a copy of. Give me a second. I should get a copy of everything I will ever need ever. So there's a copy of that, and then all the way down here will be a copy to the game. And I actually wanted to pin that too. That's why I did YouTube Live. Because I wanted to pin some messages. Copy text. Delete this. Okay. So to play the game, put it on YouTube first, and then I'll go to Twitch and put it on Twitch, but Twitch can get complicated. So to play the game, here's the link. Whoopsies. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, to play the game, here's the link. No! Stop! To play the game, here's the link. Password is Coco outdoor. That's not how you spell that. No, that's how I spell it. Okay. Then I copy this, paste that, and pin that message. Okay, YouTube, done. Twitch. We're gonna paste this into Twitch. And then I'm gonna pin that. And yep. But I bet I'm gonna have to fix it on Twitch side. So give me 1 second, guys. I literally spammed my entire chat with that. I'm sorry. Okay, Twitch chat, interact. How do I interact with it? I think it's all the way down here. Yeah. I need to interact with Twitch chat. Because if I don't, you're going to see the, hey, you can hide this message thing. There we go. Okay, so Twitch chat's good. You're good. Everyone's happy. Cool. So you can play the game right now. It just has the tower, but eventually it'll have more. With that, let me start the timer, and I will show you the game in its current state. So if I hit play, so we have a couple of things. We have options. You can toggle the run. You can toggle the look sensitivity. We have it where you can quit. That quits the game. We have an online high score system. Right now, my record is 9.31 seconds. So if you want to do that, that is the record to beat. All these are going to get reset before the game jam submission, but then we can start game, and you can walk around and climb up things. Oopsie, I didn't want to. I don't know how I got in here. Does it work? It looks like it's working. Cool. Whoop. There we go. And the objective is to get past the cloud level. So, yep. Oh my gosh. Get me up there. Thank you. I won. Took me 28 seconds, but I won. Then you can submit your name, and it will go to the record board. You can return to main menu, and it goes to the start menu again. Okay? So that's the game. And what I'm hoping to do for the next 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, is just build up the level. With that, we have this resource, which I will send to you guys. I should send the copy I have. There we go. Because this one's kind of already searching stuff, so it's not helpful. But I will post this in both. This is a place you can see all the assets I have. And if you see any assets you want to add into the game, just tell me it. You can either copy right here the name and send me the name, or you can copy, you can say like the, I guess it'd be best copying the path, the Unity path. But if you can tell me what pack it came from, it helps me. And I might have to download it, but in theory, the filter should have everything. So I want to add a plane. We're going to add a plane in here. I already have it kind of worked out, so we're just going to grab this plane here. And we're going to drop it in, import it in, and yep, that looks like a plane. Cool. We need to add a series of meshes. Hopefully not insane amount, but let's me go see what's in the military pack and see if I can grab that. Okay, I need to find the plane. Yeah, it's going to be a series of meshes. Let's see what all we need. We need material, air large 1, transplant. Okay, we need a lot of meshes. So we're going to have the fun of finding all this. Okay. First things first, I need to get air vehicle large 1. So let's grab that image and drop it into here, let it import. And that's all of those. Then I need, okay, I just need 2. And I think I have military textural A1. Let's see. Military textural A1. Yep. So we got that. So now the fun part is to actually create the object. So that's going to require me grabbing the plane and dumping it in here. We're just going to dump it right there. That's fine for now. We're going to move this over here actually so that I can easily trace back all of its stuff. So this is the plane. And we just need to unpack it, make it local. And then the fun part is figuring out where every mesh goes. So the mesh of the plane itself is really all of it seems to be the large A1 or large air vehicle large 1, except the military glass. So I'm hoping I can just do all this minus the glass, go to surface override, create a new standard material, and hopefully I go to albedo and grab the texture and go textured. Hey, look at that. Nice. That made that a lot easier. And then in the glass side, we go to textures, grab the mirror. We need to surface override, standard material. If I was doing this better, I'd actually create materials for each one of these textures. But there we go. So now the plane looks good, but it still is not beautiful. That's the tower. I don't care about that. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to pour this plane out here. I'm going to delete this node, and we're going to take this plane and we're going to package it as its own child object. Save. We're gonna make it a node and we'll just save it as is. Reset everything. Save. Done. Now we delete the plane. And if I go to my nodes, I should have the transport plane. And now I can just dump it into the scene and it just works. Cool. And we want to bring it back up here because then I can do that. Okay. So my idea with the plane, we actually are going to want to make this edible children because I want to do a couple of things. I want to go to the back here where this door is. Let's see. That's the wheel door. I don't want the wheel doors. Is this the thing I want? Yeah. So I want to open up the door. That's the lower one. Where's the upper one? There it is. I'm going to move you up closer to this one. Oh, I can't. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to open this one up as well because I want to have it where the plane's kind of like flying by and you can jump in. That's another thing I need to do is we need to bake all of this. Okay. Or just do that in the scene itself. Okay. So here's the scene. Do we want to do this in the scene itself? No, we'll bake each one independently because I think once we bake it, it's gonna have to be baked and positioned like all in one step. Okay. Ooh, I didn't know that was a button I could press. So what I'm thinking is the player has to get up to this top of the tower, and then there's two ways to board the plane. You can either board via the wings or via the like rear chute, like this back entrance. So that's what I'm thinking. But we need to get it where the plane is how I want it to be positioned. Okay. So let's move this forward a little bit because I want it kind of like that, but then I want to rotate it towards us like this. Maybe rotate it. I don't want it really downwards. Or undo that rotation. Let's raise it up a little bit. There we go. And that looks good. That jump is a little far, so maybe we rotate the plane around that. Get it. No, the other way. There we go. I kind of want it like right in the middle. It'd be nice if it wasn't tilted as far as it is, but I don't know if we're really going to be able to get it exactly how I want. Because, like, it needs to be accessible to both sides. Or I guess it doesn't. I guess it could be... We had something like that. And then if we had a series of, like, jump points... So, like, that's your traditional jump. That's quite a distance, but that's fine. And then the place I want to trick the player into is jumping into here. Because what I'm thinking is the player runs down here, and then we open this side door, and that is where in the ward is the side door? Tail flap, glass, weirs, flap, 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 weir, 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 rear door front, rear door left. What is this? Um, nope. That might be problematic. I thought the side door is open. Oopsies. That would be annoying if they don't. They might not. The more I look at it, the more I question if it actually opens. Yeah, it doesn't. And the reason why I know that is if I click here, I can get weird doors. That kind of sucks. I mean, I could still have it. I can have them run in here, run up into the cockpit, but then I can't get them out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have it where they just run across. Yeah, so we'll just have that for now. We can bake the transport line, wherever that is. Door high, glass, flap, 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 wheel, 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 flap, tire, cockpit. Is this the model? I guess this is the model. So if we do collision shape and we give it a sibling, that all looks fine. Yeah, that's it. I actually didn't want to do that. We are gonna have to make this into a node. That's fine. We parent as a 3D node. That's just so that it R is in one location. Now, in theory, I should be able to climb the tower and jump from this ledge over to the plane wheel. I don't think I have the jump velocity, so I want to double that. Let's make that 9.0 and see how bad that is. So let's go see if we can jump from the plane weir to the other. And I can see, woo, you got to the leaps. There you go. And it looks like the textures, for whatever reason, didn't come. But, nope, I failed. Yeah, 9 might be a little aggressive. Yep, that's first 15 minutes. We might do 30. I don't feel like I can collide with that, which is weird because I swear we just made a collider. Yeah. Let's check the collider real quick. Why do you not like it? Must be used as child. Okay. That's fine. We just grab you and put you inside you. That may be why. There we go. So it's happy now. No, it's not. Why are you not happy? Only serves to provide collision to a 3D object derived node. Must use as a child of. Okay. So we need to change this to a static. That's fine. Static body 3D. And then this just needs to be right out here. Everyone's happy. Yay. Okay. with that, let's see if everything worked. Can't tell if the plane. No, the plane's still not textured, which I'm not 100% certain why. Oh, there you go. And it's not collidable. Why is it not collidable? I literally just did this with the texture. I did it with this. This is all fine. If I go into edit mode, edit child, I have the model and I have the collider. Concave polygon. I don't need any of that. It doesn't look like there was anything fancy. 3D shape, concave polygon. It doesn't look like it's fancy. Okay, let's just drop this onto the ground. Oopsie, not that. Let's drop the, ooh, I don't like how the node is. Okay, let's undo a bunch of things and get the plane down there. Okay. If we make this a static body 3D, there we go. Then we go, hey, yes, we understand you want it to have a baked mesh collision. I want to say it was tri-mesh that I want. Did that do what we wanted? Oh, interesting. Cool. So what if I drag this out and just delete the static body 3D? Is this collidable now? I still have super jump. Do we collide? Yes! Look at that. It's collidable. We can climb on the plane. Now the plane doesn't have texture. That's the next problem. Why does it not have texture? Let's move this plane closer so that we can easily see it. I also want to rotate it so that the plane. Woo, that is not the direction I want to rotate it. I want to rotate it so the plane's tail is easily visible. Why would we not have texture? We gave it texture. We gave it a surface override. Oh, interesting. That's interesting that the surface override is no longer there. Is that because it's its own independent scene now? Yeah, I think that's because it's its own independent scene. So let me save all of this. And then let me just grab another transport plane. Hey, look at that. That one is white. This one isn't. Um, in theory, in theory, okay, so if this is the mesh, we want the collider to follow the mesh, which means the static body has to be above this. So if we were to not change type, I guess it would have to be create a new node, static body 3D, and then make root node. So now this is the static body 3D. And then if we were to, but if I rotate the mesh, I'm not rotating the static body 3D. I guess I would be in that case. So we go in here and make a collision mesh, make it a child, or not child, dang it. Delete that. Go in here, bake the mesh, make it not child, but sibling. So that satisfies those two conditions. Save all of this, save the world. We can delete the triplane, pour the plane back in, and now it looks like it has a static body. Let's rotate it so we can see that tail, and let's play the game and see if we can see it. Yep, the tail is visible, and it is collidable. Hey, did it. I think we're going to reduce the jump because 9 seems aggressive. So we didn't like 4.5. We didn't like 9. So let's try 6. Kind of like right in the middle. And then let's go to our ward. And this is that guy. We drop him in here. And we grab him and start manipulating him again. Okay. So we raise him up. And then we just going to find a place to put him. Okay. I think there's a way to use local space. Yeah. We want to back him up a little bit. Move him over. Let's rotate him a little bit. Move him further. There we go. And then I think I want to rotate him like this. And then move this up a little bit. Now, does that give us jumps? Whoa, that is walk space. That's not even jump space. That's walk space. So we're gonna pour him back a little bit further, move him a little bit up, and let's see if we can jump from that to that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I am great. I'm stuck. Yeah, there's a few places where you can just get stuck in the game. I don't like it. But this is Game Jam. This is gonna be the dang it. There you go. Oop, there you go. Okay. Let's not get stuck. Get on the outside. There you go. Oop, there you go. Yep. Nope. 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 Okay. I think it is a good distance away, but yeah. It can get a little wonky on the wing. I think we could actually move it. Woo. Don't know how I fell through the wing. It might be because not everything is physical mesh yet. I think we move it just a little bit. Like maybe right there. And that will get us the ability. Also, I'm going to move the character. Don't worry about me. I'm just going to cheat. He's at 000, so later we just adjust him back before we deploy to you guys. Because otherwise, you guys are going to cheat and have really good high scores for the 10 milliseconds. Okay, let's get him up, out a little bit, and down. Okay. And let's just play that game from here. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot more frightening. We need to reset. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And it's because these aren't collidable. That's why. So, like, I can jump through the wings that aren't collidable. That's fine. Cool. Because the idea is you have to run all the way to this side to kind of get closer. That sucks. Okay, so I'm happy with where the plane is. The downside is it's not colliding. Everything's not collidable. So we basically just have to do that for every one of these parts. And then it should be fine. So we just need to add a static body. Nope. Can I? Will this just work? It'd be nice if this just works. No. Oh, no. Reparent to new. No, that's what I thought it was going to do. Okay, so I need to basically manually do this. Reparent to new, static. Reparent to new, static. Reparent to new, static. Is there a hotkey? Let's see. Reparent. Yes, there is. Okay. Let's make that the hotkey. I don't know. Let's make it O. We'll make it Shift O. There we go. So now, in theory, I should be able to just do Shift O. Shift physical point. Physical O. Ah, come on. Yeah, it's not working. Um, no. Shift O. Shift O, Shift O, physical, Shift O, Unicode. This is keyboard keys. Okay. There we go. Let's just do like physical key generally works. Maybe if I don't have the shift, just the physical key O. Okay, let's see how that works. Now, let's save the scene and hey, I sell foil hats. How are you doing? That looks like Godot. It is Godot. We're gonna reload the current project real quick. How have you been? You've been off the radar for some time. Let's see. Can I now just hit? Oh, no. Okay. I don't know what it means by physical key O and why I don't have it, but that's fine. We just gonna have to manually do it. Super busy at work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's getting less busier by the second. YouTube project closing on the shipping date. Nice. Once we make everything physical, I will push a new build out and we'll be able to compete. I am not happy that this is just a manual process. I will have to write a script in the future to do this because this is annoying. Because we first have to do it this way, make everything static body so that we can then bake all the meshes and make them interactable so that the character can stand on them. Dude, we're almost done. Reparent, boom. Reparent, boom. Okay, then we get to do all these. So static mesh, collider, sibling, done. Static mesh, collider, sibling, done. Static mesh, collider. Oh my gosh. I have no idea about anything 3D node related. Oh yeah, this is kind of one of my first 3D projects. I did a super simple one in Unity back in the day. Um, but I wanted a break from my headache of my game that I'm working on. And this game jam was in the category I was hoping for. So I'm making like a Trackmania plus chain together. So instead of racing around track, you're racing to get to the tallest point first. I use only control nodes making industry embedded GUIs. Oh yeah. Which I would say that can get complicated. So we're almost done, and then the plane will be fully collidable. And it's all static. Eventually, we might have to figure out how to make movement ones, but right now we're deal with static. Takes make much less resources than popular alternative Electron. Yuck. Yeah, especially if you go to what is it? Projects. I think processing. And click the low processing mode for GUIs and stuff. Yeah, it's real nice. Running browser on some small tiny arm just to show dials and values. Yes. Okay, let's save this. And in theory, it should have fixed everything. So let's see if we can jump to the plane and like actually walk on the ring easily. So, whoop. Hey, we can walk on the wing. We don't have to reposition it. Woo! So you can do this to get up to this wing, and you can't jump up that high. But in theory, if you wanted to complete this level, you're gonna have to get on top of the wing, and then go up on this side, and then get up on this wing right here, and jump. Oh, just not enough. Oh, that sucks. We can fix that. We can fix that. We just need to go into the ward setting. And right now, I do magical calculations. We're going to make this a better one. Vol goal tolerance equals float equals, and we'll make it 10 for now. And then cloud height would be 1,000. This becomes cloud height would be calculated. Then I need, I guess, goal height. Goal height equals float equals 1,000. We calculate the cloud height, and then if the cloud height is greater than goal height plus goal tolerance, then we set it to goal height minus goal tolerance, I think. Actually, no. It would be, this is inefficient, but that's fine. And then minus the goal tolerance from the cloud height. So now it should be good. Also, love how I can just export some megabyte pack, have shit of tons of things in it, ready to run. Oh yeah. But as stupid as it sounds, majority of embedded shit nowadays runs in browsers. Oh yeah. I remember working embedded and people were being like, can you make it a web server so that we can run it in the browser? And I'm like, you are literally losing all the performance gain. There we go. So then we climb up here. Now the cloud level is a lot lower. We get up here and we won! Yay! And we teleport back down. So let me reset the player back to the bottom. Reset. And then we will save everything. Export to the web. Export. Save. Overwrite. Go to this side of my life. Grab all these files. Move them into the zip. Replace everything in the zip. Go to my project. We're going to upload the new zip. Play in browser. Save. View page. Wait for it to load. Hit the run button. And watch it runs on the browser. Just to verify it works. Because the last thing I want to do is tell you guys to start going over to play test it and it not working there. Nice, good, long loading time. Woo! There we go. Look at that. That plane is high up. I can't get there. I feel like it's the game's brighter on the browser. Come on. Climb. There we go. And then we need to get around here. Ah, no, no, no! Okay, climb up, climb up. We've done messed up, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, I need to jump. He's not jumping. I don't have coyote time, by the way. So there we go. And then we run up here. And this will be my new time for the new one. 50 took me a minute. SirLegna with flame. Submit the score. It's not going to show the high score. Actually, it does, but it hasn't organized it yet. So, cool. 58 seconds is the time to beat, guys. With that, let me spread the word. I think it's in the pin message, actually. I can just go to YouTube. Is it in the pinned message on YouTube? Yes, it is. So if you want to play, it's in the pinned message on YouTube. If you want to help hunt for assets for what we're going to go next, click this link and you can help us find it. We're learning in the browser how much of Godot things are executing on the local machine and how much is on the server. This game, it's 100% on the local. 100% minus the leaderboard or the high score board. That is running through a database on a different server. I'm thinking about using Godot web thing is feasible for remote management of industry shit hosted on an embedded board itself. Yeah, you could. There is ways to host Godot and actually run it via that. I just don't currently have an execution path for that. Okay. With that, let's open up the alternate path. So that's going to be the theory of the harder gap. Because I'm hoping that most people are going to take this, and then I'm going to have a path leading to the bomb bay. And that's where people normally do it. So let's make this local. Oopsie, not that. Let's make this local. And then we just need to find the right one. So here's the door. So in theory, if I'm grabbing the wrong thing. In theory, if I rotate this, no! Ah! That's what I was scared with. Because all of these got centered on their own shoots. Okay. Let's unlocal it because I'm going to have to go in here and do some weird magic. I'll play around with it someday. It's quite a cool thing, the ability to have an interface remotely for free. Oh yeah. It's very nice, the ease of use. Okay. So I don't really care about a lot of this. We really only care about these doors. And the easiest way for me to get the doors off is to pop these doors off, then copy. I need to pop both of these things off. So now the collision mesh and the door have the same location. So now I can copy the value here, go here, paste this value in, grab these two things and reposition them. Now, if I was to save this scene and just reload this scene, if we open it into local again and grab the door bay should have the same position now. I'm going to have to write a script because if I have to do this every time, this would be annoying in later games. But now if I grab this, the door bay opens properly. Nice. So I'm thinking the door bay is kind of like that. And the idea is you hop to the door bay. So the idea is your character will be here and you go boom, 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 and then onto here. And then if you want, we could put a secret Easter egg thing inside the cockpit, but right now, just getting to the door bay is good. I'll move the back door bay down as well. Hey, St. Cyr, how you doing? Game dev is going well. If you check the pinned comment, there is a build with the plane now in it. It takes me about 58 seconds with a bunch of mistakes. So we're gonna undo all of this right now because I need to do the same thing I just did with the back door. So we're gonna just grab this take this off, go to the transform, copy the value, go here, paste the value. There's no rotation, right? Yep. Put these back in, save this, go to the ward, reload a save scene, go to here, and now we can make it local and it should be fine to go. So now I should be able to open up both these doors and it actually look cool. Do you think 4 minutes would be a rough? Yeah, 4 minutes should be more than enough. Like I imagine it's going to take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to do a clean run through. Like it takes me a minute to get up to whatever the floor limit is right now. Do I print that out still? No, I don't. I should print that out. So if I run it, it takes me about a minute to get up to 32 meters. So it's going to actually take a while. But we'll see how high I build. Sounds good. I'll get it after work, after a bit of digestion. Okay. So if we go to the 3D build and grab the back door, we should be able to open this up again. Nice. And then if we go down here and grab the front door, there we go. And move this out and we lower it. So that looks good. Now the question is, what do you jump on from here to here that makes you feel good? I could actually have it where you come up on top of here. That'd be kind of neat. If I rotate the plane a little bit, if we take this plane and if I rotate it, in theory, there is a point on this plane where I can rotate it and the tail and the top or the nose should be about the same angle. So right about there, in theory. So now if I play, I should. Oh, I'm all the way on the bottom still, but that's fine. We're just speed run through it. Whoop. Climb, 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 climb. I make the wing a lot easier to jump on, which isn't ideal. That isn't what I wanted to do. Ah, get off. No! Dang it. No, stay up. Okay, I'm going to take the easy route. I just need, nope. There you go. Nope, come on. Nope, nope. Thank you. Yeah, I made the wing far easier. We'll have to move it out a little bit. But now, in theory, nope. The cloud is too low on that side. Where's the high point? The high point is now on this wing here. Why is the high point so high? I don't get why the high point is so high. It should. Why is the box? Oh, because it's the high point of this box is all the way over here, which that kind of sucks. We could fix this sort of, because we could take it apart, but we're just even it back out. That the high point is where I want it, and we'll move the ring a little bit further back. Okay. Let's grab my player and move my player where I want him, so that I don't have to keep jumping up the tower every time. That's a little too high. Let's drop you down. Go. And now if we play, I should be able to just jump over and be happy. That looks much more challenging, and I fared, and I need to reset the game. Okay. Yeah, that's more challenging. And then we have the high point up there, but also it looks like we have the high point at the wing as well. Yeah. So I can actually do it there too. Cool. So that works. So now what I'm thinking is we have it, we jump through here, which that might be a little small. Maybe we'll see. And then you can proceed to climb up the wing and then climb up this way, where the other one is shorter in the sense that you can go just up this wing. So let's figure that out. So what are we jumping across now? Took me over an hour to do that. That's okay. Let's see what we got. Right now I have military pack, and we're doing a lot in the military pack. So let's see if we have anything that would be clearly cool to jump across. We could jump across doors. Water towers, beards, just random names, flags, more people, environment, more doors. We could do trees. We could do trees. Have like really big trees up there. Um, we could do like sandbags and other things. I wonder if there's parachutes, because that would be kind of neat and kind of in theme. Flags, refrigerators, gold, um, misters. We could do misters. Jumping across a series of misters. Could have the launch thing and a series of misters to jump across. Or we could have it where it's dropping bombs and you jump across the bombs being dropped. Any of these ideas come across you guys? Bullets, helicopters, tanks, boats. I thought there was a parachute. Let's see if there's a parachute somewhere. It's in the war pack or the battle royale. Floating lasagna. I don't think there is lasagna. No, there's no lasagna. How about pasta? There is pasta icons if you wanted. If you're really interested in pasta, we could have icon like flattened icons of pasta. So I'm gonna go bomb, and we're just gonna go to the military pack. Uh, that's actually not what it was called. What was it called? Military. What audio format do you need, by the way? I think OGG is the preferred, but I can adjust it if need be. Where is it? Here they are. Prop missile 1, 2, and 3. I think we're due prop missile 1, 2, and 3. So let me grab those and dump them into the system. So that's going to be in here. Source fires, FBX, and then prop missile 1, 2, and 3. Let's grab those and dump them in here. There they are. Looks like I can export OGG for base. Awesome. Thank you again so much for such help. SM prop missile O. Okay, I spelled something wrong. I'm guessing missile. MISSLE. Oh. Okay. They are take vehicle hella 01A. So let me go to the textures. We're looking for vehicle hella 01A. There it is. Drag it in here. For now, we're just dump it there. And then inside each one of these, we're gonna just pour it and put it into our ward. Right there looks good. Look at them just sitting on the ground like that. Beautiful. And then each one of these we need to make local. We need to change this to static body 2D or static body whatever. Change type static body 3D. There we go. And then on the mesh, we go, hey, bake the collider as a sibling, done. And then on the mesh, we also go, hey, here's your standard mesh. And in here, we go, Alberto is going to be the hella. There we go. And if I grab this and just offset it, oh, look at it, so tiny. So tiny. No problem. I hope it turns out. I'm not in a music mode right now. Don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself. Please don't. It's not worth it. Like it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and like I have no issues, concerns around it. We're gonna save this scene, and we're gonna reset everything, and it's gonna go into nodes. There we go. And then we don't need this anymore. This one, we do the exact same process. Change it into 2-body. There we go. Go into here, go to surface override, make a new material. Go to albedo, grab the hella, done. And then we need to mesh it. There we go. Save this scene. Done. Delete. The last one to do this one on, we're going to make local, change type to static. We're going to mesh this. We're going to skeleton, new, and then we're going to go to albedo and grab the hella, fun, and then we're going to save this as its own scene and delete. There we go. So now we can build a series of things. So I kind of just want a series of missiles from here to the entrance of that bomb bed. So we're going to go to nodes, grab missile 1. We're going to drop it into the map. It's all the way down there. That's fine. We're going to bring it up to this level, over to the here. And then we're going to just keep messing around with it until we get how we want it. So up and over and this way. And I'm thinking like it's not even really a jump per se. It's yeah. Why is the camera not working with me? Okay. So what I'm thinking is like it's not even like a jump. It's just like a walk somewhat cautiously across. And then let's grab another one. And this one will be located at the same location. Or just copy and paste. And copy and paste. And then we'll just move it back here. We'll make this one drop. That looks good. So then we'll have maybe a turn, then a continuous, and yeah. So we'll grab the next missile. We'll copy its position, paste, and we'll copy its rotation, paste, oopsie, paste. Ooh. Okay, we're not going to copy that rotation. Upgraded to Studio 7. Finally, I got dynamic tempo extract. So I'm finally able to figure out a bunch of my serious material now. Awesome. Congratulations. So we're going to move this over. We're going to turn this way. Turn it that. So this missile is kind of that way. And that looks good. Let's just quickly test to see if we can actually get across the R3 before we move too far into it. Okay, so if I walk around, have this little missile, I have to jump onto it, that's fine. Then fall into that one, and then fall into this one. Ah, that looks good. So then we just keep going across, and it's slow and it's tedious, but like you can get there. Maybe I'll have it where you have to make a couple of jumps. I'm thinking I'm going to do that with this third one. I'm just going to copy it, paste it like that far away, copy another one, paste it about that far away, and then maybe we'll copy the first one again and grab it and kind of make it the last little one before the thing. So it'll be like right here. Actually, I don't like how it's even with the front. So we'll actually put it back here, and we'll rotate it. There we go. And we'll drop it down a little bit. Move it in a little bit. Move it back up. Ooh. Is that reasonable? More too far back. Move it a little bit more there. Let's see if we can get to the plane. Okay, so you walk around this tower. You gotta jump onto this. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Ah, dang it. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not good at these games. Okay. So, whoop, whoop. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Yep, I can climb onto the plane that way. That's not really the ideal. So we need to adjust that a little bit. How would we adjust that? This has to be lower. So maybe these are step downs. So maybe we step down as well. Kind of like that. And then make this a step up. Let's see how that works. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. So jump. And then whoop. There you go. Dang it. Even with the luxury of like the climbing feature I have, like it's still difficult for me to do. Okay. There you go. So we jump. Yep. We get on here. We jump. Ah, dang it. I'm not good at this. Okay. Jump. There you go. Try and list a couple of sounds to use. Start of electric snare, some sort of cheesy retro chords. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's do this again. Nope. I just want the. Okay. There you go. Nope. I always over jump these. There we go. That one you don't even need a jump technically. Okay. Then we get up here. Then we get in here. Okay, cool. We did it! We got into the plane! Woo! Into the cockpit I go. I am the captain now. Cool. So that path works. Okay. And the idea is this tail and this tail or wing is roughly the same height. This should be the long path. And then, actually, we could do it that way. We could make this the long path. It goes all the way up to this wing. And then you have to run all the way back down and climb up here anyways to continue onwards. So now we just need something between these two. We could do more misers. Yeah, we'll do some more misers. So that gives you a nice little path. You climb up there, you're safe. And then we do more paths all the way up to this wing. And maybe we'll make it easy now that you've done that somewhat difficult jump. We'll grab missile 1, no, missile 2, duplicate it, drag it off here, and maybe we'll have it where it's a jump out. We'll have it where it's a jump out, but it's safe in the sense that it's like right against the wall. And I think we'll flip this 180 degrees. There you go. And I'm going to move the player character so that I don't have to worry about doing that pattern again. Are you in the plane? Are you in a good position in the plane? Not great, but good enough. Okay, so now you should be able to jump out of the plane onto this. Maybe we'll put a small little one to give you a little bit more choices. So whatever that guy is. Nope, that's the plane. What is this? I want that. We're duplicate. And then we're going to move this over, this out this way. And we're going to rotate. So in theory, that jump should be possible. We'll have to see. There we go. Yeah, it's possible. Cool. Oopsie. Oh, that's a neat trick if you were to do it that way. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have it. We'll have it two different ways you can do it. We'll have it where there's the safe path where you just walk up to the wing, but then we'll have like a jump path where you jump to like maybe back here, which will be a little bit faster. So the safe path, I think I'm gonna grab some of these some of these ones, and we're just gonna move it out and up and over, and we're gonna rotate it around itself. And we'll keep it like that, rotate it maybe down a little bit. Down a little bit more. Over, there we go. Now both of them are touching. Give it a small gap. And whoop. Okay, yep, that looks good. Duplicate, and we move it a little bit further up. Actually, we'll do 4 of these in a row. Duplicate, move it a little bit further up. Duplicate, and move a little bit further up. So there's that path. And then we just have it where you climb up these. I haven't used the big one again, so we'll duplicate that. Move it up here, back there, up, back here a little bit, towards me, down. And maybe we'll have it as a climbing thing, so maybe we'll rotate this way. So now you have to climb to the tip of that. That gives us a little bit more vertical. Go. And then we'll duplicate it and raise it up. I wonder if that's climbable. I bet it's not. So we'll have to rotate it down again. Rotate it like that. Bring it back. Yeah. I don't like how rotated that is. We want it this way. There you go. Bring this down into our intercepts. Rotate it over. Bring it down. We'll have the 2 points basically touch. And then in theory, we just need to duplicate it one more time. Why are you not duplicating? Why is this so expanded? Keep this closed. Duplicate. Thank you. And then we'll have it rotated back upwards. Bring this up. And maybe we won't. Maybe instead we'll have it just offset so that you climb up that. Okay, let's see if that works. So we're just taking the safe path. Hey, X little B, how are you doing? Okay, so we're gonna just take the safe path. Ooh, I'm not great with the safe path already. Okay, so then in theory, we should be able to just climb these missers, and climb this one, whoop, and fall. Okay, back back to it again. Okay. So we can jump onto this one or not. I'm going to just have to, I can't code up a reset real quick because I don't have it where I have the starting position because I'm moving myself to avoid doing the entire thing. So we do this, jump, there go. We jump over that one. Now we are here. Fine. I think I need to climb at like a walking speed. Okay. Jump, 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 jump. jump. Okay, and we want walking. I need a running jump to get onto it, and then a walking one to control my climb. Okay, one. How are you doing, little B? Okay. Oh, dang it! I think it's too hard. I think trying to climb this at a vertical is just too hard. So we'll instead grab this and rotate it down. Hey, yeah. We'll rotate it like this. That might be enough to make it where it's relatively easy. It's just too small of a surface. You roll off of it far too easily. There you go. Then climb up. Yep. There you go. And then climb up this one. Yep. And then jump up this one. And we're almost there. Yep. I don't know how I did that. No. Okay, it works. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to do it in the exact run. So let's reset our position. I'll try to do it, and then I'll export and give you guys the updated save. Actually, no, I want to do one. Technically, there's this cheat path. We're do the cheat path. So I need to grab this prop. We're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna maybe move it out that way. Maybe out this way as well, and maybe up a little bit. And then we're gonna duplicate it again. Oopsie, that's not duplicate. There you go. Duplicate it again. Move it up a little bit more. Maybe push it back this way so that the player understands which direction they should go. And I need to move my player back. What is it? Is it F? No, F brings me to focus. I don't want to bring it to focus. I want to just be able to dump myself where I want me to be. Shift F. Maybe Shift F. Nope. Control F. Nope. Shift F. Alt F. Nope. Control please. Nope. Okay, I don't know. Or just move myself up the manual way. There's me in the plane. There's me outside the plane. There's me on the thing. I should fall into the plane. So now I should be able to do the cheat path. Okay, so you get up here. There you go. And then, dang it. Okay. Down. I'm still climbing apparently. Yeah. There you go. Nope. Nice. Nice. I suck at my own game. I also need Eventually, we need to add I suck at it because I keep overestimating and I get nervous and then I like don't behave properly. Nope, 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 nope. I'm certain it's possible. I'm certain it's possible. That was a horrible jump. You got this. Oh yeah. Okay. Nope. 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 And I couldn't grab the other misser either. Yeah, I need to add like safeguards. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm on the plane. That's nice. Maybe I nope. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's get down here. I can land on this one easily. I need to jump. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. I fixed that bug. Nope. Nope. There you go. Saved it. Okay, let's get to the edge of this. There you go. There you go. And then I can just get up there and I can climb up this wing. There you go. Cool. Okay. I'm going to reset the character. I'm going to save the game. I'll publish it. And if you see the pinned comment, you'll be able to play this new one very shortly. It just outported everything. Grab all these files. Zip them up. Go to here, edit. Go down to all the way. Upload. Grab the new zip. Upload. And if you refresh the page, it should be live shortly. So let's grab the game and actually play in the browser and see what my record is going to be. Okay, let's start game. I want to run. Okay. Climb. Oh, get stuck. I don't want to get stuck. There we go. And then I need to get on this side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep, yep. There you go. That's good enough. Jump. Whoa, that could have been bad. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I saved it. And get in the cargo bay. Awesome. I'm gonna take the safe route. Okay. No! No, 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 no. I have to now go all the way back. Ah. There you go. Got up there quickly. Nice. Cross here. Great. Great. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. We're doing great things here. Okay. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And then I'm almost there. 124 seconds. SirLegna with missers. Submit that score. Okay, let's view the high score. I am just getting worse. But you guys can try to do better. I'm certain you can. Okay. I think we did half decent on that one. Cool. So now we have 2 points the player can technically go to. I'm thinking to slow the safer path. Or I guess this is the technically this is the safer path, but this is the slower path. I guess that's just an awareness check. I don't know. Okay, so now the question is, what other asset are we using? So if you click this link, you can see the assets and kind of help me identify what next should we have. I'm kind of thinking of a spinning plate. No, I want to do something spinning. I wonder if we grabbed a helicopter, if I could make the blade spin. Yeah, I wonder if we grab the helicopter, if I can make the blade spin. Let's see. Ellie 14. There is a attack helicopter, or so we got the basic attack helicopter, or the Apache attack helicopter, or the Huey transport. I think we're going to go with the attack helicopter. Let me just see how nightmarish that will be to bring in. Okay. Let's see if we can get the wings to spin. If we can do that, I will be happy. Where is that going to put it? It's going to put it inside there. I don't like it. Let's move that out here. Thank you. The attack helicopter. Okay, let's go back down to this base. And then let's grab the attack helicopter. It looks bad right now, but that's fine. Let's make it local. And let's grab the main blade. Yeah, we can make that spin. We could do a couple of things there. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna grab the but it's gonna require all that again. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just do that. Okay. I wish I could make it that's lighting. I don't care about lighting. Root, apply scale, import fs, trimming paths, importer. No, I can't make it a collider instantly. That sucks. So that means we're gonna have to grab it, dump it in the map, dump it over here, make it local, and then go through each one of these, making them parent a static and making every child not. I technically don't have to do that, but we're just going to do it anyways for now. Okay, so we need to reparent to new node, and the parent's going to be the static. And we just do that across all of these over and over again. Let me try the hotkey thing again. Let's reparent. Let's see if I make this that. Let's see how that works. Can I now just click and hit, oh, no. If I save all the scenes and reload the current project, does that give me the access to do that? Because that would be great. All of these static messages. No. Don't know why that doesn't just work. We just reparent over and over. Ah, dang it. It reparent the wrong one. Static. Thank you. And we just have to do this manually. It sucks, but that's fine. Now, I don't know. I don't think the player can actually stand on the blades and like get moved around. Then do this one as well. Cool. Then we get to do, and I don't, maybe I can do it this way. That would at least speed up some of this, but I don't think it's gonna do what I hope it will. I go here, Collider as siblings. No. I have to do it one at a time. Because why be fast? And I imagine this isn't the best way of designing this game because I imagine the collision bodies are doing some type of check all the time. And that most likely is going to take some processing. If not, it's going to at least take loading. Where was I? I was here. I did this one. I did this one. I have done that one. Did I do all of them? Yeah. Okay. I did that one. Did that one. Did that one. Okay, I'm up here. Collider mesh. Collider mesh. And last but not least, collider mesh. Okay. So let's grab this, put it here, copy this name, put the name here, delete this, and then let's create this as a scene in my nodes. Okay. So now up, we will just open up the scene. That's fine. Because I have to paint it. It's not painted. So this is the SM vehicle Ellie. Oopsie. Kelly. And this isn't the destroyed version. This is the um, helicopter attack. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's all vehicle except the last one. Okay. So we just grab all, actually, we don't need the glass. Everything in here is just the um, helicopter thing. So we should be able to just go standard. Looks good. Let me make sure I didn't grab any glass. Nope, there's the glass. So we go here, or go inside here, Alberto, and then we need the vehicle helicopter one, and we drop it in here. Look at that. The helicopter is painted. And then this guy is overloaded with the texture of that. So we go here, now veto, grab this, and just dump it in there. Look at that. Okay. And then we save this scene. I think we're gonna also add the script here. So we're just gonna, it's just gonna be a built-in script because it isn't gonna need to do much. In theory, it's just gonna have a process and a export var rate, spin rate equals, oh, it's a float, and we're gonna just times that by 5 right now. And then inside here, we're gonna need to grab a couple of things. We're gonna need to grab the blades on their statics. There we go, and we'll rename this to backblade and main blade. Now, in theory, I should be able to do backblade dot. What direction are these blades facing? Ah, dang it. One's going to be Y and the other's going to be, or one's going to be spinning on the Y and the other is going to be spinning on the um ah dang it, I need to do that stupid thing again. The other thing's going to be spinning on the X. Not there yet, but eventually. So the back's going to be spinning on X. So rotation, rotate X, uh, spin rate times delta. And then main rotate Y, spin rate times delta. For that's all fine. That's going to work. We're going to have to adjust it, but that's fine. Bigger issue is this is the only one that's okay. Everyone else is offset. So I need to grab you guys, drop you down, grab the transform, copy the transform, paste the transform. Oh, wait, sorry. Paste the transform. And then grab you guys again, put you in here. And do that for each and every one of these. That's not positioned in the right place. Right there. Thank you. Copy. paste. There you go. Grab you guys, drop you back. Grab you, paste, copy. So the issue is these are positioned not based on where the child is, but based on where the um, root was. Cork helicopter. Oh yeah. 45 Gunner. If you click the link, you can go see or go play across this level right now and try to get to the highest point. But right now we're working on the helicopter. Is this transformed? Yeah, that's transformed. So this isn't. Yeah, Cobra. So we just need to copy and paste. Paste in here. I am going to write a script that does this. I just, if I do this long term, I need to do a script that does this. Copy, paste. That's a C-17 flying just over the tower. Yes. It's the modder says a transfer plane, but yeah, in theory, it's that. Whoopsie. And in the grand scheme of things, I don't need to do it for everything. I just, everything that needs to move needs to be positioned correctly. Everything else technically doesn't. So I think we're just going to stop there. And I'm going to build and see if the game plays. Okay, start game. Hey, the blades are moving. That's a good sign. Now, if I get on the blades, no, they don't move with me. But that's not too bad. Because that can be a challenge in itself. Do they push me? They do push me. So, cool. We'll grab a couple of these and build the next bit of the level. So, we'll have the helicopters up here. We'll have this one have slow blades and short distance. That one's fast blades and long distance. Okay. So let's delete the helicopter because now it's properly a scene. Let's place it in. That's good enough, right on the back of the plane. And then the great thing is the spin rate is adjustable, so we can now have this be back here. And this will be the harder one, but easier per se to reach potentially. So we're, dang it, come on, give me the helicopter. It also needs to be here. We'll rotate it like this. So this is the harder one, and that should be pretty hard. And then we'll duplicate it and put another one on this side. Okay. And this one will be the easier one. So it'd be like that. So you just get on there and you can kind of just drop down. This one you have to jump. And then we'll have another one. We have another one here, which the easier one has it like that. And then we'll rotate this down a little bit. I don't want it too hard. That should boost it up. And then maybe we'll have one more just so that we can get the level that we want so that this becomes the end. The end goal. Let's see how bad that is. Oopsie, I need to move the character. Player, come to me. You can just go up this way. There. And then I need you over here. And for whatever reason, you fell all the way back down. That's fine. Or just drag you all the way up here. There we go. Player move back, forward, down, and oh yeah, I need to adjust these rates. So we'll have this one move at 2, have this one move at 0.1, this one move at 1, and we'll have that move at 0.5. That's not 0.1. There we go. 1. And let's see how that works. How bad am I screwed? That looks cool. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I'm at the cloud level already. That's not good. So that means that this needs to move up higher, which kind of sucks, but we can kind of position it this way so that theory it can be easier to reach. That should get the height that I need. Because we don't want the clouds at this point. It's still at that point. Why is it still at that point? That's interesting. Why is it calculating the height still at 32? I'm in the map still, right? Yeah. It's not taking into account of these elements. That kind of sucks. Because that means I might have to manually set it. So how high up is this? This is 34. Or maybe it's the tolerance is too great. If we go to the word script, I'm going to make this an export external. Export. Sorry. At export. And then we're going to make this 5 again. Yep, that's a lot better. So this is the harder one. Nope. Ooh. And this one, that one could be a little bit further. Hey, I did it. We can move these helicopters a little bit further. That basically is stationary. So this one just becomes a land and move off to the blade. There you go. Woo! Woo! Ah, give me up. Thank you. Cool. Um, so I kind of like the helicopters. I think I'm going to move the helicopters around the back of the plane so that if you fall closer to the what's the word? Closer to the tower. So I like all that. We're gonna grab this helicopter, could move further back a little bit. This one can move all the way over here. Helicopters are very cool. Oh yeah. Yeah. But you see, the issue is I kind of need it back here in the sense that, like, so like this is fine. You gain up here, but now we're so far away. I like move these helicopters in such a way that you're on top of the plane because I want to provide a safety net. Like we're moving so far away from the base that it can be dangerous if you did fall from your run. So like if we moved this helicopter here, or better yet, we take this helicopter, move it out, grab this one, move it like here. And then maybe grab this one. The jet wash would play hell with these helicopters staying in that close formation. Oh yeah, but the idea is they're not moving; they're stationary. We could have it this way. Yeah, that would work. So if we make this forward and then rotated it like that, move this up, maybe rotated it this way a little bit. So now if you're on the easy one, you just jump across and you're good. If you're on the hard one, you jump across, but there has to be a chance. Maybe do it the other way. So if you're on the easy one, it's just jump across. Okay, just jump across onto here, and you'll be good. If you're on the hard one, you can just jump and potentially speed up across that. Yeah, I like that. And then this guy can kind of move right over here over the plane itself. And that's where that will go for now. Have it kind of doing the exact same thing. We're like, hey, if you're a daredevil, you could potentially get there faster. But if you're not, you're gonna have to put up with things. So like, whoa, I have no clue what I was moving there. So like, remove that closer and like that. Maybe rotate it a little bit away. Move it this way a little bit, and this way a little bit, and this way a little bit. So now that I bet is a much more challenging endeavor. So the hard way, but the fast way would be up here. You somehow get in here and like bounce around and get to the other side. That's the fast way. What are you having for dinner? I'm going to have some pizzas, some leftover pizza. The easy way is going up this route. Like you don't even have to take a real risk here. And then you go down this path. And then you can come up here. And whoop. That's what I wanted, is I wanted it where like if you do mess up, you have the safety net of the plane. Where the other one you don't. You don't really have the safety net. But you can kind of do this. And then whoop. Yep, nope. And then get stuck, it looks like. Nice. I just need to prove that I can go into that last plane. And that the last plane has the trigger. And then I'll release another one with the helicopters. So this one's easy, easy. Okay. And then I want to kind of, dang it. Do you have a reset lever option in the menu to prevent soft locking? I'm going to add one. I'm trying to, that will most likely be tomorrow, of adding the reset, because I want to have it where it doesn't just reset you to any old place. Oh, that could have been a nice exploit. Nope. So I want to have it where it resets you to like a milestone height, wherever you were at that milestone height. This is so slow. Yeah, you can totally exploit that. Nope. Okay, if I can get to the other helicopter. The speed is wonky. I might have to slow the other one down. Or maybe I flip its direction. No. Okay, let's try that one more time. So onto this. Kind of missed that opportunity, but that's fine. Grip on here. Yep. And we want to. Ah. There we go. No! Okay, we're gonna do something. How fast is this helicopter? Come on. There we go. Okay, I want to know how fast this helicopter is. It is 1. That's 0.1. That's 0.5, and this is 2. I might flip the speeds here. I might make this 1 and then make this 0.5. Let's see if I can do it now. Yep, yep, I'm on it. I'm on it. I did it. Cool. We're gonna try one more time on the hard side to see if I can do it, and then I'll push the build out with the helicopters. Can I just cheat it? I might be able to cheat that. Like if I time the blade just right, yeah. So maybe I won't even add the helicopter. This too might just I might just make it as a red herring. Or if I move it closer but further down. Yeah, maybe I'll do that where if you're on the missers, you might be able to heat it by jumping up that way. Because that would require quite a leap. But I could flip it. I could rotate it along this side. Make it going the opposite direction. If I can get it there. It'd be 180 degrees. Come on. Yeah, it's close enough. Come on. There we go. Working with the camera in Godot is the thing I don't like the most. So now if we move this one down and then rotated it like this, that is going to be an insane jump. So let's see if we can do that. So like this, you can cheat by just jumping across if you know how. Then you have the simple way of going across this way. But then you have this new way where if you're at the mister, you could jump onto this and then climb up this, jump off here onto here, potentially. So let's move my character and then we'll try that out and then I'll build it for you. Okay, we need to move my character this way and down a little. Yep, that's the focus I want. You got me out in the middle of nowhere. There you go. So back to the misser jumps. Okay, so first jump is up onto here, then up, up, up. That doesn't actually do any damage. Whoop. And then I need to basically jump on the back here. But now I need to be careful. Oh, that works. You can glitch like that and just rocket into space, but that roughly is it. I don't know if I'll be able to make that jump. My image is frozen. You're still you're streaming your image. The image you're streaming is frozen. Oh no. Why is it frozen? Why is it frozen? Uh Weird. One second. There's no source. What do you mean there's no source? Hmm. Uh, Display capture. I have no clue why the other one's frozen, but that's fine. I got it working. Thank you. Thank you, Saint Seal. Okay. So hopefully you guys understood what I was saying, and I was explaining it so clear that you didn't need an image. Okay, so let's get the run. Jump across, and then jump up here. Try not to do what I did before. I'm still technically climbing. I'm glitched. Dang it. I might have to figure out this glitch before the end of the game jam. I don't like the freezing glitches. No! I'm an idiot. I didn't jump. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. Ah! Okay, we're just going to move myself out that direction so I don't have to keep walking over and over again. Because I just need to figure if I can get up and out that way. Which I might not be able to. I might just not have the skills as a player to be able to do that. All physics is wrong. There we go. Move myself up, over, out, and up one more time. Can we grab the green? Thank you. Put myself right there. Okay. So now, yep, okay. Get up there. Oh, there we go. So now I just need to do that. I guess that works. That works. Fine. Okay. Let's reset my player. Save. And let's export. You guys can have fun with the helicopters. There we go. Grab my fires again. Dump them in there. Replace everything. Go all the way down. Upload. Save. And you guys should be able to play. Oh. Nope. It's having issues. Why is it having issues? Can't find thing. Let me see if it's just a Firefox issue. Coco power. Coco underscore power. Okay, guys. What's the password? Coco underscore powder. Coco underscore powder. This is literally my site and I don't know what the password is. Password. That's what I was putting in. Run. Oh, I know what I did wrong. It's trying to open it as a Unity game. There we go. Now you can play in it. Your game is developing very well. Thank you. Okay, now it's able to be played with the helicopters. Sorry, late, need a break or again. That's fine. Okay, let's see. So if you click the pin message, you should be able to load the game now with the helicopters. And now you can race me and see who's fastest. Okay, I need to get up there. Nope, come on. There we go. There we go. Then I'm going to take the safe path because I'm not good with the helicopters. There we go. I get lucky. Yep, I got lucky. I get lucky again. Nope. I took the risk. Lost it. No! Ah. Like, this helicopter is easy. This helicopter is a little bit more complicated. Oh, great. That's not great. I bet whoever is racing me is going to win. And I need to get onto this side because this side's the easy one I can do. Oop, there you go. There we go. Back on the plane. Oop, oop. There we go. Climb up here. I can't. No, I was like, maybe I could just jump it. Whoop, whoop, and hopefully I get rocketed. Nope. 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 Keep me up here. Ah. Guys, if you're racing me, you definitely run. One. This is gonna be like the worst one I've done so far. Okay, there's that. Nope, come on, give me around this pole. Nope. There you go. Yep, there you go. Of course. Of course. Look at this. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, I just need to get up to the top of that helicopter. Get to the chopper. Okay. Up this. Then right in the dead center here. I don't have to do fancy here. I can just jump across. And here it's all really just a timing thing. Where I just, hey, I did it! Woo! SirLegna with Hellies. Let's view the high score. I have only gotten worse. But that is awesome. I am actually really happy with that. I don't know what we do next. No, I don't care about focusing on me. Like, I feel like the next thing should be on this other side. Maybe a drop down. Maybe I'll have it where you drop off this helicopter and climb back up. Any suggestions on items? You're curious what items I have. Here is a link. It shows you all the items. Let's see what we got. Let me see if I have any other packs easily accessible. Back up. Snow kit. Let's see what the snow kit pack has. So if I do snow, we got helmets, we got nets, we got chairlifts. That'd be interesting. We got skis, snowblower. I could try a coat up of snowblower. Do we have spinach? Let me check. Let me also use the restroom real quick. And then I'll be right back, guys. Spinach. Nope, no spinach. Okay, I am back. I have an idea. I think I'm gonna use the snowpack. Oh wait. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Let me verify. Okay, if I take out the snow. Okay, let me check spinach again. No, there is no spinach. There is some spin, but no spinach. Okay, let me go to snow again. Pizza. Let's see. Is there pizza? Take off that. Pizza. There is pizza. Let's see what we got. We have pizza sign, pizza slices, big pizza signs, a pizza oven, pizza slice, pizza slice, another pizza slice, various types of pizzas and pizza ovens, um, town, pizza box, billboards with pizza, more pizza boxes, more pizza. So yes, we do have pizza. So potentially, if you have an interest in a pizza, I'm having interest in this prop snow maker. So I think I'm gonna try and make it where it's like a projectile where it shoots you off into a distance. Because what I'm thinking is like we have the projectile like right underneath the helicopter. So I'm gonna punch in my card and try to work on the song for a bit. Okay. I mean, we have the snow thing like right here, and it like blasts you in like the direction of the tower. That's what I'm thinking. But let's check the snow kit fires. Okay, and then FBX, it's gonna be like snow maker. Is it snow maker? Is that the name? Is that the name? Snowmaker 01. Yeah, there is only one Snowmaker. Okay. So we're gonna grab that real quick. And in theory, it should be rather easy. So the Snowmaker, we're gonna, yeah, it looks like that. Looks pretty. We're gonna just drag it in, drop the player. Then we need to focus this. Of course, it zooms me out to Crazy Town. Okay. Uh, so that's the Snowmaker. And then we need whatever the Snowmaker uses. It uses Snow Tetra 01. I will say, no matter what happens to this jam, knowing how to actually find these textures now is makes it life so much easier. Okay, let's drop that fire in. We'll just expand this because we're just making it all local. It doesn't need an animation player. Let's actually verify that. There's no, yeah. I don't even think there's moving parts. I think it's just a snowblower, which sucks in the sense that it'd be nice if it had moving parts, but that's fine. So then we go surface overlay, make a mesh, and albedo. I feel like it's going to be the easiest of going up. Nope. Load. Snow. Look at that. It's all good. And then we save this as a unique node. Done. And then we can delete it. Because we're going to put it here, and then we're going to code maybe some things around it. Let's just grab it and put it. Oops, that's not it. I need the node Snowmaker. So grab that and put that there for now. Because what I'm thinking is it'd be cool to see if we can blast the corridor to like the tower area. But it's going to require a little bit of mucking around. So let's see if we can do that. Um, it'd be cool if, yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Let's make this negative 180 and then rotate it this way 180 degrees or 0. There we go. And then let's grab this and kind of move it up here. Okay. And then if we could pour it down a little bit, pour it over here a little bit, and then like tilt it so it like faces in a reasonable direction, like that. Is that a snowblower or are you just happy to see me? We could actually attach, here's a very loose term. We could put it on the side of the wing. Nah, we'll just have it there. And then I want it to rotate it a little bit so it's facing back. So that'd be like that. That works. It's not the greatest, but it gets the idea. So now the big difficult part is now we need an area that pushes the player. So we need to create a 3D area, which is area 3D. And it needs a shape, if I remember right. Right? Yeah, it needs a shape. How do you do shape? Shape. Collision shape, I think, is what it needs. Yep. And then this needs a shape. And we'll just have it as a cylinder. And we'll move the area 3D out like this. Rotate it like, whoa. I don't know. There we go. There we go. And then move this upwards. And then I need to figure out particles potentially. Move it downwards a little bit. And we just need to rotate it a couple of different ways. Rotate it more like this. Rotate it more like that. I think that is cleaner. Move this up a little bit. There we go. And then the collision shape, we extend this quite some distance, make it wider, just so that there's an area of chance to it. We also want to move it upwards so that you kind of have to be right on it. And then we just need to add a script. Attach script. It can be built in for now. And it just needs to see if how does that on body entered. We connect and we go to source and we go, hey, when something enters your sphere, that body is going to be a player. And that player doesn't have a unique thing. So we're going to do class name equals player. And then, yeah. And then on here it would be if body instance maybe is player dot is instance. Okay, let me Google that real quick. Godot, how to tell if player is in area 3D. We'll just quickly look at it. On body entered, what is it? Player dot name, body dot name. Sure, we can do body dot name. So it'll be if body dot name equals player, then the body enters here. I guess we could do emit or not emit. We need a signal called push. Push might want to be a global signal. Or just do it for now. Push, and it takes in a vector 3. So if the body is player, then we do push dot emit vector 3, and we need to set that. So we need to do at export var push hour or velocity equals a vector 3 dot 0. This should be a vector 3. There we go. And that allows us to then just emit the push velocity, save this. And then if I went to my area 3D, I have a push. This shouldn't be vector 3. This should be push velocity. And that should be a vector 3. There we go. And then we're going to connect the player to that. So when the player is pushed, it's actually not going to be that bad. It's going to just be velocity plus equals push velocity. Yeah, that should be all I need. So if we just move the player up here real quick, I should have a push velocity. I'm just gonna like stand on the wing. So then I just need to set it. We'll say the push velocity is 2, 2, and 2, just to prove that it's working. Dang it. I need something higher. Um, you're gonna go way up. Just so that the end goal is not right on top of me. Okay. So now if I, whoops. Did I hit the push velocity? We should add a print statement here. Print body .net. Nope. Hmm. Why are we not getting detected? Let's do something stupid for 1 second. Let's just make it like that. Now we're going to immediately know if we're detected or not. Also, I have it where we can see the collision shapes, because that will help as well. Yep, there's that. Interesting. The area 3D did not detect us. Also, apparently I can add wind. I wonder how that works. I don't know. This way. Will that just do what I'm hoping? It didn't seem like it. Let's just make this easier on us. Let's drop this all the way down to 0. Oopsie. Let's let's use non that. Let's just drop it down this way. Okay. And then let's drop the player pretty much the same way. And let's see what happens. Yeah, nothing's happening. Okay, what if I instead of wind, what if we just change gravity? Uh, let's just combine. Let's make gravity 1. Let's just do that. See what happens. Let's make gravity a lot more than 1. Like maybe 20. And it should project us upwards. No. Why? Oh, no, that's the direction. I don't know what direction this is. Um, let's just try that. Okay. I don't know how that works, so we're just gonna delete the snow entirely and delete the extra chopper. So for right now, that's not bad. We're gonna reset the player. Cool. I think that's gonna be the end of this stream. We got a pretty good level now. It gives you the general gist of like what the gameplay will be, and then it's just figuring it out. I can turn off the debug layer. Nope, 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 nope. Dang it. Nope. Yep, 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 yep. There you go. There you go. And then it's just getting up there. Hey, did it! SirLegna with Heli. And it needs a refresh, but I am not in the top 10. But I am faster than I was with the plane alone. So it is possible. It gets the concept. I think we have a game. It kind of sucks in the sense that I was hoping for a lot higher, but right now that's a good thing. Yeah, look at that. 55 seconds. So let me turn off the collision shape and save all this. And then I will clean this up for the rest of the night and most likely tomorrow get a nice little uh, refresh point. And we'll call it there. Let's see who is streaming. Uh, Twitch. Let's see if anyone is streaming. We got Repo, part of us, the cats, remastering, and something else. Oh, Who are you guys streaming with? I don't know. Let's follow. Okay. Hey, Saint Sierra's streaming. Let's raid into Saint Sierra. No, Saint Sierra is watching. Either way, I could just raid into Saint Sierra. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, we're gonna raid into Saint Sierra. I don't get the opportunity to do that often. Let me unmute. Yep, come on, give me the name. Give me the amazing, the one, the only musical fish. Okay. Guys, remember to thumb the like button on YouTube. And I know you guys are cheering hundreds of thousands of times on Twitch. Thank you for all the love. We're going to shift over to St. Sia on Twitch, on YouTube. You guys are just going to kind of end where you are. Thank you all again. I hope you all enjoyed the game dev. I hope you all get some time to actually jump in and play the game a little bit. If you haven't, remember to follow me on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell button, or else you won't be easily notified next time I stream. And it will all be super great. So, thank you again. The code and link is in my Discord. I will keep updating it throughout the rest of the week. But yeah. A little early.
5,
5,
4,
4, 3, 2,
2,
1. Bye, guys.